Welcome, everybody. It is Friday, March 2nd, 2018. This is the Kubernetes 1.10 release burndown meeting. I am your host, Jay Singer-Dumars, aka Snowy Landscape Photo. And I am happy to go over the meeting agenda and minutes with everybody here today, which you can see after the fact at bit.ly/kates110-burndown. Without further ado, let's just quickly cut to the timeline. This week we did the beta. Docs PRs are due for review today. We're in the middle of code freeze. We are accepting exception reviews. We have done 3 of 3 so far. The third one will have been approved today. Timeline next week, yet another beta. Docs PRs should be finalized, and release notes draft we should be reviewing and refining. Marketing activities are swinging into full motion, getting the blog reviewed and ready to get out the door, and making sure that anything that we think is in the release as far as a features perspective is actually in there or not, and validating all that. Metrics review, there's 22 open issues in the milestone. Some of these are actually legit critical issues. 60507, last time I looked, was looking like it's a definite release blocker, at least to get sorted out. And we will be going through those via Josh Burkus as we can. Open PRs, the milestone, there's 36 open versus 238 closed. Going to go through those open 36 and make sure that labeling looks good and make sure that owners are assigning the correct priority and SIGs are getting those approved for milestone. So without further ado, let's go through the regular part of the meeting, which is we'll start with exception requests. There was run as a group in pod and container security context, was +1 by SIG lead, and so that is approved. If anybody has any reservations about that or concerns, please let me know now or forever hold your peace. Cool. There's a fix in place for this as well. All right. Caleb, anything to say about branch updates? If you're here, let me check and see if Caleb's here. I don't see Caleb. Sen, are you the one poking around here in critical build failures, or is that somebody else?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. It's all yours, my friend.
Okay, so SIG Network has fixed a build test panic in one of their networking tests, which brought both ingress and slow suite back to green. So there's still one SIG apps bug on daemon set, which that caused both the GC GKE serial suites and the master all the upgrade jobs to fail. There are 2 fixes. One is still open, but got LGTM'd. The other one has merged this morning. I'm going to follow up on these jobs today. Hopefully they will get better result. For the scalability suite, has some flakes during recent runs. Waytag triaged last night and seems got some good conclusions. Seems SIG storage should send out a fix shortly. And last but not least, the QA suite seems that's some issue with run after success Infra. Ben has some fix to publish a latest Bazel build, so QADM can switch to run, just fetch the latest Bazel build rather than rely on the run after success behavior. That should also be fixed today. I will follow up on that. Hopefully next Monday we should see a more green dashboard.
That is exciting. Thank you so much for all of your hard work there. That is fantastic. Okay, test infra updates /milestone command should be available later today. That's cool. Who did it?
Yep. Not much else to say besides that. All the code's done. Just has to be deployed.
Fantastic. So cool. Thank you. All right, Jennifer, you are up.
Yes, and apologies for having been away for so long, not just from meetings, but I have not been attending the release docs as I optimally would have liked to do. So I'm getting folks back on track. Plenty of PRs are going to miss today's deadline, but I am talking to people. A few folks have actually DM'd me of their own accord today. So some people are noticing the deadline, and I think we're going to be okay.
That is all that matters, by hook or by crook.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
one way, I mean, I was initially more optimistic than I should have been about the current state of merged docs PRs against 1.10. I think there was I understand how folks get confused about the branching strategy for the docs. It's not the same. We know this. But we do have some in, and it's evident looking at the issues in the feature tracking spreadsheet that at least some of them that are currently flagged as needing docs do not. So I'm going to clean that up today so that we will have a clean list of things that are genuinely outstanding without PRs. And that list I am anticipating will be quite short.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much. And again, if you need any help at all, and I know that Ihor volunteered this morning to help as well. Thank you, Ihor. Just let us know. We are all here for you. I'm just as happy to pound the pavement.
I appreciate it, Jace, and I will not hesitate to ask for help. At this point, my biggest gap has been simply minding the store, and I'm back minding the store now.
Awesome. Anything from marketing perspective, Caitlin or Natasha?
Yep, just getting off of mute. So looking at my list, I need Nick, Eeyore, Caleb, Jace, and Jennifer just to give the blog, the release blog, a look over just to make sure that we are communicating the features correctly and that we have all of them in there, and if any of them need to be removed, please do so. And then also, if you can give the key messages for media a look, I just put together a Q&A that the media will want for their stories, and I think that the responses definitely should come from this team. So please give that a look. If you don't have time today, then Monday or Tuesday next week would be great. Looks like we're all good with the 5-blog series, so Caitlin is moving forward with that. So no call, no action there. And then I sent an email around to everybody with the release blog and the key messages for media with timing for media stories recommendations. So please just give that a look and let me know what you think of my recommendations, and then I will move forward based off of what the release team prefers.
Great. I'm asking people to do a visible +1 on that email thread. That'll at least let you know who's verified and gone through it. And
perfect.
Next week is the Open Source Leadership Summit. So we're going to be a little shorthanded. I'm going to be at that. I know a lot of other people are as well. Ihor, Aparna, myself, and others. So next week is going to be a little tricky. And while we're actually talking about that real quick, is there anybody here that can volunteer to run the burndown meeting on Wednesday and possibly Friday as well?
I can run it if somebody can start it.
Okay, I'll have to give you my credentials privately to start the thing because it's on my personal Zoom. So
that's fine.
Cool. Thank you, Nick.
Oh, and then sorry, I just wanted to add one more thing.
Sure.
The first beta version blog post did post to the Kubernetes blog today. I know that there was a pull request from the community on the community call about not understanding what features maybe are included and what needs to be tested. And so we've put this out, and then there's a link in here, and the call to action is for feedback. So this is live now, and I'll put it here in the chat window for everybody.
That is so amazing. Oh my gosh, if we can get people getting usage early on the betas with that functionality, that's going to be huge.
Yeah. Big shout out to Nick Chase for writing it.
Yeah.
And Caitlin for posting it. But this is the first time we've done this, and I think it's going to be amazing.
Thank you to
Yeah.
everyone who helped out with that. I could not have done it without everybody who commented. So thank you.
Wait, does everybody get a massage who does good work? Because I
didn't know you were on camera.
Sorry.
it's usually a puppy there, so.
The other job, yes.
She's much better than the puppy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yay. So, okay, fantastic. Thanks, Nick. That is super cool. So let's see. Anything else we need to cover? Release notes. Speaking of Nick, you talked about maybe having a draft soon. How's that looking?
Yeah, so Noah has been working on getting that basic draft in, and he's been really kind of working on a lot of different iterations. And I'll let him speak to that. But you, Jace, I think have the magic information that we need to solve this problem. Noah, you want to explain the problem?
Yeah, frankly, the issue that we're having as we're going through this is sort of correlating the timeline versus the GitHub branching and realizing that we're not entirely sure of the list that we're getting, which ones should be the official lists. Now, you just mentioned, what was it, 238 issues that should be listed here. And I've got some that range from 80 issues to 500 issues. And I'm not sure which ones of these I need to pull together and which tags I need to be pulling out. So realistically, I think we need somebody with more visibility and more expertise in the GitHub arena to pull that together for us. To get to A, you need to go from A to B to C.
Right. So that's the question, Jace, is what magic combination of tags did you use to get to 238?
So this is an interesting problem. Probably I'll need to exhume how that number came to be. Right at the top of my head, I don't remember the exact rationale. But yeah, we'll have to look at that and see. Can we schedule a time maybe? This summit thing next week is hard timing. Are you available to maybe schedule? We could schedule an hour with the three of us early next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday in the evening.
I am going to be probably in my car on the road, but Noah's the one doing the actual work, so I can just be on the phone. That's fine with me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we can make that happen.
Cool. Noah, thank you. So you're in Slack, right? So I can send you a message and we can communicate there?
Yep.
And what's your Slack ID?
And Abraham's.
Got it. Cool.
Would you mind including me in that, Jace, Jennifer, just because, I have some historic interest in the answers to these questions.
Yes, absolutely. I will start a thread with the three of us and we'll figure out the timing on that.
I mean, I know I can rely on Nick and Noah to let me know too, but.
Yeah, for sure. But I would love to have you involved.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So let me put meeting. Okay. Jace, Noah, and Jennifer meeting next week. All right, cool. So announcements. Does anybody have any announcements that they want to share with the group? All right. Gonna shift to my smiling face for a moment so I can say thank you to everybody, and have a really fantastic weekend. And I'll see you next week on Monday. Bye, everybody.